This is Buddy Buchanan with Leader in Times, and today we will be bringing you a Liberal City Commission candidate profile. There are 13 candidates running for City Commission, and with the primary coming soon, the Leader in Times would like to give the public a chance to hear each candidate's campaign, concentration, and changes. Today's profile is that of Justin Varnes. Here is his interview.
Okay. So I guess just first of all, what originally got you interested in running for office?
Okay. Liberal has always been a great place for me. My family moved here in 1998, and since then I've gone through the educational system. I graduated from Liberal High School. I attended 3 semesters at Seward County Community College. It provided an opportunity for me to come back to Liberal to work post-college. It brought my wife to Liberal, USD 480 did from Michigan. So Liberal has been a great place for me, and I decided to run for commission because I wanted to give back.
Right.
Give my time, give my talents, and give back to the community that's invested so much in me.
What would you say then was the final push that made you decide, yes, I am going to run? Like, what was
the final push would be my family. I spoke with my parents, and they've always been great supporters of me and thought that I would do good. But my wife, I finally sat down and said, is this something that you think I'd be good at? Do you support me at this? And she said, 110% yes, I think you would be great. I talked to some other close family friends who thought I would do good. And I had always told myself when I moved back in 2010 that I wanted to serve on the commission, but I wanted to wait until I got some more life experiences, some more business background, that type of thing. So I told myself when I turned 30 I would do it, and I'm 31, so here I go.
Awesome. So what are some ideas and goals you have should you be one of the lucky ones eventually elected to the commission?
I just want to continue to move in the positive direction that we have been as a city. There's great economic development going on. You can't drive past any part of the city without seeing bulldozers and dirt and concrete and signs going up, and I think that's amazing. So continuing in the economic development portion for sure, continuing to empower our city leaders and our city staff to make great decisions, out-of-the-box decisions, ways to attract new amenities to Liberal. Those are some of the things that I would like to keep going as a city commissioner.
Right. With this year's candidate pool being so big and so diverse, because I know that there's a bunch of newcomers and also some incumbents or past commissioners, with those numbers being part of the candidate pool, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel excited. There's past commissioners that want to come back on and say, I want to go at this again. I want to continue what we started. There's current commissioners that want to keep going in the direction that they feel is best for the city. And then there's new people like myself. There's I think there's 3 of us that are relatively young. And I think that's fantastic. And it makes me nervous. And I think that it makes the race even more exciting and challenging. As a newcomer, you're trying to get your name out there. You're trying to at least get people to recognize who you are. Someone that served before the city, and the voters already know who they are. But I like the larger pool. Of course, I wish there was, we didn't have to go to the primary. Not that large, but no, it's exciting, and it's neat to be part of this generation and this time in Liberal. To see so many people want to get involved and give back.
And going along with that economic development, especially with all that's going on in the north part of town, what excites you about all that's going on?
Well, I don't have to go to Garden City to eat at Old Chicago anymore, and I think that's amazing. No, I think especially that area right now with the Old Chicago and plans for another potential eating establishment there, maybe a hotel, that's going to really make that area of Liberal look really nice. People driving by on 83 are going to want to stop. They're going to see that there's more than just Walmart out there. So I think it's great. I think it's exciting. It kind of puts a barricade right there, that an invisible barricade that stops people from going north to Garden City, which sadly a lot of people do. They just have a lot more to offer right now as far as Home Depot and Target and Starbucks and those types of things. So I think it kind of puts an invisible barrier there, like, hey, you don't really need to go as far as what you have been. You can stay right here in Liberal. And of course, everyone knows when people shop here, more tax dollars are spent here. Our schools are improved, our parks are improved. The city has more funding to do more things like dog parks and food truck venues, all those sorts of things. So,
of course.
so I love it. I think it's exciting, and it's definitely an exciting time to be in Liberal right now.
Awesome. With all of the goals and things that you want to see here in town that you've been kind of talking about here, what are some other reasons you think you would be a good fit for the commission then?
I think I would be a good fit because I represent a different generation than what is currently serving on the commission. I have, not that any of the current commissioners don't have these types of views,
Of
but
course.
I have very young children. I have a 3-year-old and a 10-month-old. So my decisions today will directly impact their, not only when they're adults, but also their, when they're going through the school system and, when they're a teenager, those types of things. So I bring that unique diversity in that I am younger. I do have new ideas. I do want to challenge certain things. There's when you get somebody new that doesn't know as much as a seasoned veteran, they tend to ask more questions. They tend to ask why. Why are we doing it this way? Or why couldn't we do it this way? And I think that that's healthy in city government and any type of organization to have people, to not just have the same people doing it all the time, but to bring in fresh, new people that can not challenge in a negative sense, but just ask those questions and to dig deeper and to try to understand the why. So that's what I am most looking forward to is if I am elected as commissioner to get in there and figure out why are we doing it this way? Is there a different way that we could do things? Have we ever thought about doing it this way? And really learning from the process and all that goes along with it.
Right. What would you say you're looking forward to about the rest of the campaign here? Because I know the primary is going to be here before everyone knows it. So what are you looking forward to as far as all of that?
I'm really looking forward to Monday night's forum and the questions that the citizens get to ask. This is now their opportunity to ask us,
Of course.
as a field, what issues they see and what they want to see addressed and how we will, as a potential commissioner, address those. And so I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm looking forward to going door to door and just getting my name out there. I know that there's a lot of people that have no idea who I am. So knocking on their doors and saying, this is who I am, this is why I'm running. I'm looking forward to that. And, I don't have a political agenda behind it. I don't consider myself a politician by any means. But anytime you throw yourself into one of these races, there is some excitement behind it. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to finishing. I'm really hoping that I survive the primary, and then that brings on a whole new set of challenges. Taking it down to 6, and then continuing to get your name out there and your platform, and getting the voters to vote for you.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Well, just the last thing I have for you here, is there anything else you would want to add or anything else you think would be relevant to put either about yourself or your campaign?
Yes, I love Liberal. Liberal is an amazing place. I've never been one to talk bad about Liberal or to talk down on Liberal. So I love Liberal. I have an extreme passion for this city. I'm here for the long haul. If I never get moved out of this town, I would be completely fine with that. So I love Liberal. I'm passionate about it. I want to give back to it. I want to see it succeed. I want to see it prosper. I want my kids to prosper here. And I want people to get out and vote. We have historically some pretty low turnout when it comes to votes in these types of elections. So people need to get out and vote. My generation needs to get out and vote. You need to get registered to vote. I think the deadline is the 11th to vote. So get out and vote. Make your voices heard. And I would love the opportunity to be your next commissioner.
Be sure to check back here for the other 12 City Commission candidate profiles when they arrive. This is Bud Buchanan with the Leader in Times. God bless, and thanks for watching.